Whoopsie. I streamed for 2 days in a row. Let's go, guys. We did it. I did a little bit off camera. Just like one layer. So now we're underwater. Yippee. I placed the conduit. I used to not use conduits, which is probably the stupidest thing I've ever done, but... No, I used to just, breathe. I would try to find ways to get bubbles, like doing this or something. Wear a turtle helmet. It was so pointless. I should have just used a conduit this whole time. Takes like 10 minutes to get the materials for one if you already have the shells. If you have everything to make one, you don't really need to work on it. I don't work today, so I have no reason not to play longer than an hour, but we might just play an hour today. Only reason I hate underwater mining is I don't actually get all the blocks anymore, and they all like fly away in the water. Do we think I should rescue these animals I've just kind of left stranded in the water forever? This one has a saddle on it. I don't ever remember giving one a saddle. I mean, look at this, man. We're almost done. I know this one is going to feel like it's going to take forever, and that's mostly because I've already been doing it for quite some time before I started streaming. I started this one, oh, maybe a week ago. Like, I am late on finishing it, mostly because I got bored, like, halfway through, and I kind of stopped playing. I've been trying to think of ways to encourage myself to continue playing. See, the issue with, hold on, I want to open Stream Elements for a second. You know, it's crazy. I just found my email for Twitch. Okay, so it's not my my VOD channel one. I don't remember that one, but I just found my Twitch email. Hmm. Oh well. I'll stop taking a look at it now. Might have to be something I look into if I want to fix the donation thing. Thanks, Zach, for the reactions on Discord. You know what's actually nice about wanting to stream every day and doing this whole thing? The last 2 days, I don't know if it's going to be consistent. I've been kind of just forcing myself to get up. So I've been finding it really hard lately. Like, it's just like I'll spam the snooze button. But I just force myself to get up so I can play. And I should be doing that. More out of just, I shouldn't have to force myself. I should be able to get out of bed instead of lie there for an extra hour. Maybe even not asleep, maybe just on my phone. But then I look at the time. I was just given a salad. Yippee. how big this hole is. Oh my god. It's so insane and surreal to think about how close we are. Like, it really is. It's gonna be even more crazy to be done. Because, well, that's the last real 100 by 100, and by real I mean just how big it is. Realistically, there's 2 left, because there's enough over there where you could count it as 2. But I'm very excited to actually be so close to being done that I don't know how to feel about it, you know? I'm trying to think of ways to be more interested in playing. The main issue is I'm so very close to being done that I don't think I'm playing out of how close I feel. But in the grand scheme of things, being close isn't a day or 2, it's a couple weeks, you know, so it's, if I don't put the same grind in for that couple weeks, I'm less close. I do expect it to be 2 more weeks, to be down around the 1st or 2nd week of October, so that's exciting. It's just crazy to me to think of how close I am. I like to look at my VOD channel. I mean, like one of my first ever streams was mining. Like the first 10, I started mining around 15. Like this VOD, from October 30th, 2022. So it's over 2 years old, almost. It's starting the 5th 100 by hole, and it's maybe hitting 1 million stone mined avatar in Minecraft. Like, I don't even have 1 million stone mined yet. That was back when I used to mine the leaves of every new area, which I stopped doing because that's stupid. I'm actually gonna have to mine some trees again. I'm gonna have to mine some trees, destroy a village house. I'll probably mark out where the 100 by 100 is gonna be, and then fly around and destroy the village, destroy flowers, trees, sugarcane, anything that's not a block, really, but not a common block, so wood doesn't count, or cobblestone. Because I never get it, right? Only time I ever get cobblestone is if a creeper sneaks up on me and blows up. But if I work a little harder, and I play a little more every day, we'll be done very soon. It's actually crazy to watch my old stream, because my inventory is almost the exact same. The only difference is where my food is closer. So basically my food's here, rockets are here, bed. Why don't we do that again? Just because I'm for old time's sake. That was my inventory. But when I opened my inventory, I had less, oh yeah, I shouldn't do that actually. I'm already pressing the wrong buttons. That's fine. I'm fine with that one. I kind of use the bed more than I use the ender chest. We're probably gonna have to repair my tools on stream. It's not my favorite thing to do because it's very boredom inducing, but we will just have to. I only have 6, 7, 8, 9 shulkers in my inventory, I think. And now we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, like almost 15. Which is just crazy to me. And I used to mine out the 100 by 100s by mining a straight line. And the way I'm going to do that is just like this. I'm using a silk touch pickaxe. The water, I'll go back and line out the sides, and that way I know where the haze 2 effects are. I'm talking about the beacon. This is not a big hole of water. I should probably fill this. Nah, it's connected to that ocean. There's no point in filling it. Was using a Technoblade totem instead of the Appa one. That was right around when he passed, I believe. I remember being really sad that he was gone, but it was... I felt stupid about being sad because he's... I don't know him, right? Like, I saw people online taking it really hard, and I'm like... He affected a lot of people, but to me... I feel like he did affect me. Like, he affected my childhood, so I don't know why I wasn't sadder than I was. Yeah, we have 2 pickaxes left, so we will have to repair. And then whenever I go back to the chest room, I need to remember to empty my 1 shulker box in my inventory. In my ender chest, the miscellaneous one. It's getting too full of tridents and all that stuff. Stupid enderman. Stop putting blocks in my hole. It's just crazy to see the difference. I'm gonna try going up in the videos for a minute here and just seeing. Watch some old Fortnite gameplay of mine. Almost choked. I'm getting double teamed. I did not just die to him. Oh, here I'm playing squad fill arena and my team is ass. They all left. I didn't even do anything good in that end game. Oh, that was late game arena, I think. Yeah, we're playing late game. I need to stop bitching. Expensive, so you need to do it the cheapest way possible. Look at my hair, it's so different. I don't have water on me. It says now I have to go get water. I don't need that many. I needed this just for like 8 stacks of sand, but I didn't want to wait for 8 furnaces. Look how bad it is though. Like this is my own design. This is so embarrassing. Nothing like a child could do. I only have 7 million mined 6 months ago. I've nearly doubled the amount of stone I've mined in 6 months just by not streaming. Oh, the puppy should be in the background of this stream.
Why are you scared? There's no reason to be
Ay,
scared.
güero, that's a güero.
I saw.
You sexually harassed him again?
No. I did not.
You sexually assaulted, I forgot.
No.
Just sleeping.
Did you get a snack?
I did not. Zach's
When's the last time you ate?
Wow. We just need masks. But I'm very excited to start playing more FIC. I'm gonna try playing more with you guys before the season ends. It's just, I feel like I'm constantly working. I don't know why. I work 4 days a week. I really need to get a work from home job. I think it's just a mental health thing at this point. That was dumb. Because now that I got my hours cut in half, I feel like I'm not working at all. Which is weird because I'm working half as much. But the shifts are longer. I'm just spreading some hate on Twitter. Maybe I'll stream some Quidditch today. Later on, obviously. It's been really nice not having to work as much, but you think if I had less shifts, I would mine more? I just don't. It's a lot easier to mine off camera. So I think on the streams like this where nobody shows up, I'm gonna call it earlier. It has been an hour, almost, but I'm gonna go a bit over because I was AFK for a decent amount. These types of streams will be quite boring, but if the issue really I just need to focus on mining for an hour straight, that's it. If I can do that once a day, who cares how long this takes me? I just want to be more consistent with my playtime. I'm looking at the Quidditch Twitter, and they recently just posted about their XP change, which they did a week ago almost now. Their game is fine, but it doesn't really have the players that I was hoping for. I mean, it's Quidditch, right? So I didn't think it was going to pull a huge market anyway. I think they should have gone free to play. Free to play with microtransactions would have made them more money than pay for the game. You would have the free to play players playing and maybe not paying, but the people who love Harry Potter and the world of Harry Potter would be spending money like crazy. Especially fans of Harry Potter who are only fans of specific characters, they'd probably buy all like the Luna Lovegood stuff. Where did my... I'm so confused. Thought I pressed Q again. The Quidditch game is fine. Its biggest issue is it's too easy, and you've already, like, if you get good at it, you're already kind of as best as you're gonna get. The only, like, games are usually easy to win because a lot of people just don't play like that. Or don't have that mindset when playing. Most of the people who play are just been grinding XP. You see level 90, they're honestly sometimes worse because they just play too much. And so they're they're not playing for fun, or to be, do good, they're playing for their experience. Also, one good player cannot carry a team, so if you have a decent teammate, you usually just win. If your team catches the snitch and you score a couple goals, you'll probably win the game no matter what. There have been a rare occasion where we haven't had a game where the other team had like 70 or 80 where we came back and won. We've had a couple where we got so close, but we ran out of time. But we've had one game where we have multiple games where we have 80 or 90 points, right? And we have to score once. And there's 30 seconds left. And they just don't have enough time. So we ball hog, usually, which is just like throwing to the keeper and keeper kicking it back to you because the keeper will be invincible for a couple seconds. Like, the game has a lot of quirks to it that are so easy to learn that, oh, when the keeper dies, you know where the ball's gonna go, and if the keeper dies, and respawns before the ball respawns, then you know where the ball is gonna go. Like, there's so many quirks to it that it's easy to learn. But it's too easy of a game, and it's not competitive enough, and yada 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 yada. The new challenges they recently added are really grindy, though. That's why I'm considering streaming it, because of how grindy they are. You have to play a minimum of 100 matches. Half of them need to be PvP or online matches, and the other half can be done offline or online, whatever you want to do. 25 of each, so 25 matches of each emblem has to be equipped. So 25 of Slytherin, 25 of Ravenclaw, 25 Hufflepuff, and 25 of Gryffindor. And you have 14 days to do that. I don't want to be rude. I've been playing for 14 days or 21 days. I barely have over 100 matches. Like, I might be at 150. Now, I've been playing more recently because they buffed the XP, so it's been worthwhile. But before they buffed the XP, it was just not worth playing. Not worth playing every day. I don't know, I'm thinking about streaming it. Simply for something to do. But I'll probably do it after. I want to play some of my PlayStation for a bit. I have Little Big Planet to play. I was going to end up streaming it, but I was like, this game's for kids, you know. My audience won't want to watch it, but also the audience I have left wouldn't want to watch it, but also I'm not gonna like blow up from people watching Little Big Planet. What? The game's just gonna make me mine the whole block again until it breaks? It's a dumb bug. It's honestly kind of nice to mine lava underwater. Like mine obsidian underwater, because then the lava doesn't ever hate you. I haven't heard this song in forever. I'm gonna mine the obsidian and then we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go back live again later to play some Quidditch Champions, so if anybody wants to watch that. Probably not. I don't think the game gets many viewers either. That's also a negative. It sucks that a brand new game comes out in the Harry Potter universe that doesn't do well, but is a good game. Like, deep down, compared to other Harry Potter games, compared to other licensed games I've played recently, the Avatar or the Walking Dead game that came out recently, those were both ass. Made by the same studio, but ass. Star Wars game that came out was pretty bad. So it's just all these different games are coming out and they're just kind of duds. And makes me a little worried for licensed video games because they're not doing as good. And so they're not going to make as much money. They used to be literally all that was ever made. Remember when Activision had like the license for like so many different ones and just made flop after flop? Literally could not improve after like Spider-Man 2. Like Spider-Man 3 wasn't that bad as video game adaptations go. But the Avatar games they've made, the Korra game was not great. I played the Korra game, it's not bad, but it's also... I see why they didn't renew it. There's a state of play later today. Literally, all I ever want from PlayStation is a new Little Big Planet. That's all I want. It could be a new Little Big Planet. It could be a remastered Little Big Planet with all 3 games in one, which would be the best thing to do. Like every DLC, every game, all in one game, and it saves your or something, you know, like give me some form of Little Big Planet. If I don't have any of my cosmetics, let me earn them at least. Bring all the old cosmetics back to the game, but make them earnable. Like imagine they remastered it so you have 1, 2, and 3 in one game. And they make it kind of like the Skywalker saga where you can start from any era, but you have to start from the beginning. So you can play Little Big Planet 1, but you have to start with the story. I also wouldn't want them to make it so that you'd have to close the game to open up a different version. Like, I want it to all be in one. Just the Deluxe Remaster. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Little Big Planet Deluxe Remaster. That's all I want. I want to... Now that I'm an adult and I have an adult brain, I'd like to make a level with my creativity. Now that I can understand logic and even hazards and just like make a level that's cool and not make a level that's copy cutter like what everybody does now in these types of games. Fortnite, Minecraft servers have always done it, where they find a game mode that's popular and they just milk it till it's dead. The one I can think mostly of in Fortnite is Red vs. Blue. Dress to Impress in Roblox is doing pretty well. I bet you people are making clones of that, where you try to, you know, make your character look cool. I feel like Dress to Impress was around for a while, so I don't feel like, why did it blow up? I remember playing a game a lot similar to it, but I don't know if there was Dress to Impress. I'm gonna call it here though. I probably didn't play for a full hour, but oh well. Just a little bored, but also I want to shake it up. If I'm gonna get bored, I want to make sure I pass that hour, but I won't force myself to go over it. I'll play later, probably off camera, and that's all that matters. I'll be live later to play some Quidditch.